Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. And today I want to talk to y'all about some throwback tea and information that y'all might have forgot or y'all never heard. But let's talk about Neyo and what changed the trajectory of Neyo's career, because Neyo was super hot in the early 2000s, like 2005-ish, and he penned a lot of hits for people. Rihanna, Jennifer Hudson, and he even started writing hits for himself when he came out as a recording artist. But it wasn't until he wrote Irreplaceable for Beyonce that everything started to get a little scrambled up. Now, when Beyonce was doing her press run for her new album and her new music, Irreplaceable was a huge record for her. And in her interviews, she was basically saying, oh, she wrote this song because XYZ, blah, 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 whatever. And at this point, I'm assuming nobody knew that Neyo had anything to do with it. But Neyo happened to be promoting his own music also around that same time. And shows like Good Morning America and all of that were super big for artists to go on when they were dropping something. So I remember seeing Neyo on one of those shows, and he was talking about writing the song Irreplaceable for Beyonce. And I don't think Neyo was being shady. I think he was excited to work with her. And he was just talking about how the song came about. I believe he even might have sang the song or something like that. But he was talking about that. And the next thing you know, Neo's career just got a little sketchy. Around that same time, after he did that interview, that's when the gay rumors started swirling about Neyo. And back then, people still was kind of on the fence about that. Like, people would, stop working with you, pull the plug on you, anything that they were doing with you, people would just back up from you. Now, Neyo still went on to have a colorful career, but I think that he would have wrote a lot more songs for people had he not disclosed the fact that he wrote that song for Beyonce, because Beyonce was already telling people that she wrote the song. So he kind of embarrassed her. And y'all know back in the day, Beyonce was responsible for getting like A. Marie out of here. She stole her team. She got Carrie Hilson out of here after she dropped that diss because Beyonce was a bigger star. So behind the scenes, she was more than likely using her name as leverage. Like, if you want to work with me, you cannot work or be affiliated with these people in any type of way. And I definitely think she is the reason why a lot of people's careers didn't reach the point that they could have, because Neyo is extremely talented, and no matter what the state of his sexuality was, you could not deny that the man could sing, he could act, he can write, he's a creator. And when you're in a business where a lot of people aren't creating the art that they're putting out, they're more so just performers, people don't like that. And back then also, you couldn't tell what you were doing behind the scenes because they would get you out of here. Like, I know you not telling them that you wrote the song after I done said I wrote it. You got to go. You run your mouth too much. But what do y'all think about that? And do y'all think that had that not happened, Neyo would have been a bigger artist? Like, he would have been a little bit more closer to a Usher and Chris Brown status?